I've spoken some shit over the years about Xbox, and I'm going to admit I've trolled many Xbox fans, and I've been happy to stand under the flag of PlayStation and sort of mock Xbox at its lack of exclusives and such. You know, playing God of War with a big smug look on my face, like, oh, Xbox have nothing, right? You know, I've been part of PlayStation since I was a child. It's the brand that I grew up with. It's where all my gaming memories lie. It is. It's PlayStation has always been home to me. But so I've never really been part of the Xbox ecosystem. Anyway, this all changed recently when my beautiful, amazing wife surprised me with a Series X, and she did this because she knows that I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, and she knew that there was a worry of mine that I might miss out or have to go buy an Xbox just for the sake of playing Elder Scrolls 6. Now, Bethesda not being equipped lately to make that great is a different conversation. So anyway, my wife bought me this, and I didn't really expect anything. I was like, well, you know, I probably won't even use it. But it came with 2 years free Game Pass, and so I hooked up this bad boy, the Series X, and well, as much as I went into it with a very biased PlayStation mindset of PS5 for life, which is ridiculous, I know. This thing really fucking surprised me. And I'm not afraid to admit that I was wrong. Actually, despite, look, PlayStation is the god of exclusives. It is, right? But for a main system, though, for everything else that's not exclusive, this is sort of the best thing out there right now in console space. And that includes the Pro. It's phenomenal. The Xbox Series X is phenomenal, and as a PlayStation fan, I can say confidently this is incredible. If it wasn't for exclusive titles, which many are a must play, like God of War, this is the best console this generation. There's a few things that make it great. What stood out to me immediately. First of all, Quick Resume is nuts, and now I've experienced it. It's very difficult to go back, right? When I go to the PS5 now, not having it, I miss it, and I'm left wondering, well, why? Why do I not have it? Like, I'm not a tech guy, but didn't they say the SSD was faster? Like, do they not have like a similar CPU? Like, why can this do it, but the PS5 can't? Because once you've had it, it's very difficult to not have it. Now I have a need for it, and I'm just finding myself using this. And Game Pass, look, man, Game Pass is nuts, right? It's bonkers. Like, I've been paying for PlayStation Premium, which it's bullshit, right? But Game Pass is nuts. Like, I'm on there, day one, Indiana Jones and Microsoft are just like, enjoy yourself. Have it. Bear in mind, my system came with 2 years free Game Pass. I've not spent a dime on games. And it's like, here you go, Indiana Jones, boom, have it. So I'm scrolling through the catalogue, and I'm like, oh, Fable, I'll have that. You know, I'm like, oh, just all these games, right, that are jumping out to me. Just little things. I'm like, Football Manager, I'll have that. You know, I'm just scrolling down, and there's game after game after, it's an endless stream of games. Evil West, oh, that always looked good, I'll have that. Boom, downloading that. And it's just, look, this thing, it's silent, it runs like a dream, and the pad, look, I was one of those guys that was like, PlayStation has the only next generation pad because it vibrates and has all these, let me tell you about that DualSense bullshit, right? That shit never gets implemented, ever. It's the only time it gets implemented is on Astrobot. That's it. And then you get minor, you don't, it was a gimmick, it was always a gimmick, right? But from a pad point of view, this pad is better than the PS5 pad. For me personally, it fits my hand better. I like the fact, I thought this was going to be weird to me, having one there and one there, right? but it's not. It feels a lot more natural. I just love the pad. I love the pad, and just the Series X, man. It's faster. It's just a great system, bro. Like, and now I discover that you can actually pair it with a keyboard and mouse. So I was wrong. I've been so absurdly Team Sony for so long that I really didn't realize how good of a system the X was, and the X is. And going forward, the X will likely be my main system, and I'll probably choose the PlayStation for exclusives. But